Oh my God! Welcome to the Manville Entertainment Premises, the podcasting wing. Welcome to Authority Videocast's Let's Talk. A I cannot get through the intro. It's a show. Welcome. Zach Plesac last night. So I just with how much upheaval, how much change occurred in the offseason, there has legitimately been like 4 or 5 instances of breaking news, at least from games this season involving the Indians. And I'm just shocked, you guys. Well, actually, no. So take that back. I'm not shocked at all that Plesac didn't, in fact, get the no hitter. But it was funny. I was watching the game and I noticed I think I noticed after the third inning, but then after 4 innings, I was like, okay, like, that's interesting. Looks pretty, 0-0-0 so far after 4 innings. Then 5 went by, and then after 6 is when I said, okay, I'm not gonna try to jinx it. Okay, I'll do my best not to jinx it. And of course, because I was waiting, I kept updating ESPN.com. I was like, when does ESPN.com jump on this and say we're watching a no hitter? And I wondered because after 6 innings, there was nothing. And I didn't want to be the one to jinx it, but I also wanted to make my friends aware. So after 7 innings, I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to go ahead and text this out. And of course, ESPN tries to beat me to the punch. Zach Plesac hitless through 7 innings. So I guess in a way, they totally dropped the ball. Like he had a no hitter going. Like how does he complete 7 innings of no hit baseball before you send out the first notification? I would think probably at least if he's into the 7th inning with a no hitter, you would want to make sports fans aware of that. Not that he's completed 7 innings. So I thought that was kind of weak. But anyway, yeah, I was trying not to jinx him. ESPN stole my thunder. All my friends thought I was just piggybacking off ESPN, but I promise I was watching the game last night. And so, of course, well, and it was funny too, because at one point I was like, I wonder if his teammates are like already doing it. And it was because I think it was when he was going out to pitch the 7th inning, is when he already no one was talking to him. So he got through that inning just fine. And I like they only caught it for like a split second, but it was just hilarious to see him in the dugout. Like he honestly he looked scared for his life. And so I was kind of surprised to see him get through the 7th, but then I knew for sure that he wasn't. I don't know. The Indians, of course, they not only do they have the longest drought since a World Series, they also have the longest drought since a no hitter. So the drought continues, right? They did, however, they were playing the Seattle Mariners, and the Seattle Mariners debuted 2 top prospects last night. The kid who made his debut pitching for them, he was a 14th overall 14th overall pick in the 2018 draft. He made his pitching debut last night, and he has the poutiest face you've ever seen. I'm serious. And he did all right. Like he struck out Cesar Hernandez. He had 5 strikeouts, but he struck out Franmil Reyes. But you could just tell Logan Gilbert. Whoa, ESPN says Logan Gilbert shaky in debut. That's in the headline. That's a bit rough. I mean, he gave up 2 home runs and to the most obvious home run hitters on the team, Jose Ramirez and Franmil Reyes. But that's tough to say that was a shaky debut. But he feels like he belongs here, so I guess we're good. The other one was Jared Kalanick, though. He's the number 3 overall rated prospect in all of baseball. And this kid, he made his debut last night. So I didn't actually know. I knew the Mariners had a bunch of really good prospects coming up, but there was that controversy where like the president or GM or whatever came out and said how they, obviously they manipulate service time. You won't see half these guys up until probably well past the time that they're ready, just because they're trying to manipulate their service time and keep them under contract for as long as possible. But Jared Kalanick, I guess, is up. Kalnick. I'm sorry, it's just Kalnick. What's with the extra E? Kelenic, but it's Kalnick. Okay, so Jared Kalnick, I apologize. I think he was the 8th overall pick, 6th overall pick. 6th overall by the Mavs. He's in for the Mariners now. But yeah, that kid looks. Now, I famously am not sold on Cade Cunningham. You can't get your shot blocked in your face multiple times in the NCAA tournament in one game and be the number 1 overall pick. But this kid, he didn't even have a hit last night, and I'm sold on this kid being like the real deal, because like with some guys you can just tell, like you can just look at him and just tell. And with this guy, I mean, I don't know what it is, but you just like look at his batting stance, and I know he's super young. He makes himself appear bigger than he actually is. He's like that would be a great nickname for him, is the rear view mirror, because he is like the way that he like presents himself in the box, he looks like a killer. He looks intimidating. Like, and I was saying this last night, baseball, I love baseball because obviously, like with everything in life, it always comes back to wrestling. And don't ever, whenever you're doubting it, don't doubt it. Okay. Everything always comes back to wrestling. So I was thinking last night about how most notably relief pitchers are the ones that have the gimmicks, right? Like they come in and they try to have like these little twitches or these little things to intimidate the hitter. This kid, his gimmick is great because he isn't that big, but he just looks like a killer in the box. And he had some tough luck in his first ever at bat, because in his first ever, I think it was the first pitch, but he laced a ball down the first base foul line, and that didn't sound right. But he laces a foul ball in the right field, and it's going into the stands. Some guy's about to Bartman it, and Josh Naylor like robbed him of a foul ball into the stand. So tough out for his first major league at bat. That's why, when you get off to that sort of start last night, I'm sure it was tough for him to be like, what? Like, that's what I can expect at the big. So he was probably all messed up last night. And also Zach Plesac was dominant. So obviously he had a no-hitter going into the 8th inning. So yeah, Ahmed Rosario, would Francisco Lindor have had that ball? Maybe. But, I was thinking last night too, I'm so appreciative of the time we had with Francisco Lindor. But when you're a team like Cleveland, you can only have so many cornerstones, so many franchise players. You can't pay them all. And I really, really, really hope that the Indians make Jose Ramirez a lifelong Indian. That would be something that I would greatly appreciate. Manny Ramirez got the heck out of town as soon as he absolutely could. So let's hang on to Jose, please. Just please, let's hang on to Jose Ramirez. He's the most dangerous hitter in baseball. He really is. In my humble opinion, he's the most dangerous hitter in baseball. Also, like literally, why I'm glowing white right now. I can't understand it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save this other thing for tomorrow. So that should do it for today. Yeah, Zach, please, Zach. Who can really be surprised? And Rick Manning on the call last night was like, "Oh, and we all thought he was gonna get it. We all knew he was gonna get it." No, dude. Not only did I know for a fact he wasn't going to get it, and I knew that me texting my friends was just going to spoil it if it wasn't already jinxed and cursed because it's the Indians. But then they almost lost a game last night. They had a no-hitter going in the 8th inning. They were up 4-0, and they almost lost the game. So I'm just happy to walk away with the W last night. Love you guys. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And you guys have a great rest of your day. And I will catch you on Monday. We'll see.